What's going on, guys? Welcome to Soniq Sounds, and today I want to walk you through a mix for one of my songs called Sakda. Now, this was released on my artist channel. You can check out the link in the description or in the cards after watching this so you can see what the final product looks and sounds like. Now, what I want to go through here is some of the production decisions that I did and also some of the mixing decisions that were taken for the song to sound the way it is in the final record. So let's hop into Logic Pro X. If you have any questions, if you want to see more of these breakdowns, do leave a comment in the description. While you're at it, make sure to hit the like and the subscribe button, and let's jump into Logic Pro X. All right, so let's hop into the master of the song. Again, you can see that the track is about 49 different tracks. So let's play a little bit of the track and then we'll jump into the mix of the song. Let's go to the hook. Alright, so that's pretty much the track. What we're gonna first do is break down some of the melodic elements of the song. So again, I'm gonna just start with the marimba that's right here. This is a marimba that I played. Super simple, and that's layered with a set of guitars. Now you can see this is panned to the left a little bit, and then there's another set of marimba that's panned to the right. And that comes in only here and there. So together they sound like this. So the star of the show is this flute right here that comes in the introduction. Now this is a loop. Now in order to make the flute thicker, you hear this sound. Now that's a very low passed sound with some kind of a distortion on it that I bounced in place. I think I used Saturn from FabFilter to get that effect. So here they are together. Now that was done so I can add a little bit of body. Now in order to do some fills, I have some guitar fills right here. So let's listen to those. Now they have a significant amount of delay. I used Delay Designer and I printed them. So together it sounds like this. So that is what the song sounds like right now. And then you have this 808 that comes in, the girthy 808. And you can see that I have a compressor on it right here. And then on top of that, you have some EQ and then another compressor. So you can see that the first compressor is just balancing out the sound. It's also sidechained to the kick. There's no kick coming in right now. Then you have a bit of an EQ to get rid of the super low lows. And then on top of that, you have another compressor. All right, so that is the 808. And once the 808 comes in the song, the volume actually gets a little louder to make it more dynamic. And you can hear the 808 is breathing a little bit. And then you also have the kick that comes in the intro. So that sounds like this. A super thin top end kick. Now, as soon as the song starts, you have some crash and clap elements that come in. So let's break down the groove of this and then we'll go through all the effects. The effects are very simple. There's nothing special right here. It's basically your risers, your crashes, So typical stuff. So let's do the snare and the kick groove for now. Now the snare is something that I really liked. Believe it or not, that is a kitchen sink that's been processed and it was brought into Logic sampler and then used as a snare. And then you have the kick right here. Again, the bus 13 that's for the kick is the side chain that's going in, and that's side chaining to the 808 right there. If you don't know what side chaining is, I'm gonna leave a card right here. You can click on it after the video and go check it out. This is what the kick sounds like. Super simple. And then on top of that, you have a clap that comes in. Then a hi-hat. Again, for the clap, we're boosting some frequencies right here, as well as for the hat, we are boosting the high end of the hi-hat. Now, when you get good samples from a place like Splice or any other place where you buy samples, they're usually pretty high quality and they don't need a lot of mixing. They'll just need a bit of volume adjustment into your final project. And then next, the part that's moving the track is this percussion. So let's listen to it by itself and then we'll introduce the groove afterwards. And then you have a tambourine. And let's play all of that together. So that's what the grooves sound like. And once the hook comes in, you can see that there is a filler right here as well as a shaker sound that comes in. So let's listen to that. So now all that is done. Again, we have the basic effects, your crash, your reverse effects, your white noise, your exhaust sounds. You can get a lot of these from Kashmir packs. So again, that is the instrumental. So let me just play that loop of the instrumental right here. So that is pretty much it. And now let's go to the vocals part right here. Now, again, these are comped vocals right here. So let's listen to it without any kind of processing and see what they sound like. Now, I already had the vocals tuned in a different session. So this is what they sound like dry. So then the first thing is adding a de-esser, and then we are doing a bit of EQ where we're boosting some low because it was too thin, and then you have the R compressor. So let's see what these two things are doing. So that's giving a lot of body to the track. And then you have a reverb. I'm using Braverb right here and cutting a lot of the highs actually of the reverb. So let's see what this sounds like. So that reverb is filling a lot of spots. And then I have another reverb. I have the R verb as well. Sometimes I like using a long reverb and a short one, two separately. So let's listen to this one. And then I also have a stereo delay. So let's mute the reverbs and see what the delay is doing. I love the Logic's stock delay. So that's what that is doing. So let's listen to that. So So now that is done, let's go to the verse because the verse has some rap elements in there that are treated differently. So let's listen to this. Now the tricky part about this rap part is it was recorded as a right and a left, but in the mix we decided that it was too wide, so we actually used this tool from Waves called the S1 Imager to more narrow focus the vocals rather than having them completely right and left panned. So let me disable the plugin, let's listen to it, and then see what the plugin is doing. And then I'm going to enable it. And in the beginning, I have a vocal part that's reversed. And again, this is just giving a little bit of a interesting take to the intro, and it's acting as a filler as well. So let's listen to that. So that's just to build the interest, and then let's go to the master. So let's play this part without any kind of mastering on it, and then we'll go enable things one by one. So first thing we add is the Brainworks Digital BX1. I absolutely love this equalizer. It adds a bit of a side to it and a magic to it that no other plugin can add. So let's listen to this. I don't know if you're able to hear it, but it's very subtle. If you have a good pair of headphones, you'll be able to hear it, but it's just adding a little bit of stereo width in the high end right there. And the next plugin is Soothe 2. This is one of my favorite plugins. Again, just use the ear-friendly top on master plugin and it just does its magic. Next thing is Ozone Imager, and what we're doing here is we're expanding some of the high frequencies and narrowing some of the low frequencies and the low mids. And then the next plugin is Maserati Group from Waves. I'm using this particular background vocal lift up, but again, I'm using the master port right here. And this plugin is absolutely magical when it comes to mastering. It just adds a bit of sauce to it that no other plugin can add. So let's listen to it without it and then with it. So you can hear it adds a bit of compression to it, and then the sensitivity on how it reacts to low, mids, and highs is just absolutely phenomenal. And next plugin that we have is one of my other favorites. It's the Golfas plugin. It's another intelligent plugin, and my plugin settings usually are 24% recovery of frequencies and 23% of taming. Sometimes it's at 40 and 40. Again, if you want to learn about this plugin, I'm going to leave a card here. You can go watch and learn more about this plugin. So you can see that it's really just cleaning up the sound a little bit. And then the next plugin that I have here is the final master. Again, a bit of low end focus, a bit of equalization, some more compression again, and then the maximizer. So this plugin Ozone 9 at the end really just glues and gels everything together. And then obviously I have the analyzer that looks at what the song is sounding like at the end. So I usually use that when I'm mixing and monitoring the mix. And then I also have the metric AB, which lets you compare the song to other songs that are out there. And last but not least, I am using SonarWorks Reference 4. If you want to learn more about this, I'm going to leave a card about this as well. I think if you own a studio that's treated well, but you're still having sound issues, this is definitely one of the plugins you should get. You should get the microphone and tune the speaker to your room. And ever since I got it, my mixes have improved significantly. So I highly recommend trying this out. Even if you don't have a treated room, you can get it so you can tune the headphones to a very flat response, and you can listen to some mixes that you like already and compare your mixes to that, and you should see an improvement in how well you mix. So that was a quick walkthrough of my song Sahne Sakda that was released on my artist channel. If you haven't subscribed to my this channel or that channel, if you can do that, that would be amazing. We're close to 5,000 subscribers on this channel, and as soon as we hit that, we are going to do a giveaway. So make sure you're subscribed to this video. Make sure to like, leave a comment, and follow me on Instagram because I'll be announcing the contest on Instagram. Until then, keep making some dope music. Any questions, ask away in the description, and I'll see you at the next one.